one of the things we're seeing this time around, right, is Trump is doing things that are so flagrantly lawless, just so sort of facially wrong, that particularly in the lower court level, district courts, there's not really just a lot of room for the judge to even really apply much ideology. Like, you have broken the law doesn't do it. And what he wants is, he just wants made men and women, men more. And you made this point that I thought was so interesting, because one of the great weird things about the first part of this term for Trump is an absence of judicial nominees. And you sort of connected these dots about why you think that's the case and what it has to do with his beef with Leonard Leo.
It's a bit of a theory, and the theory needs to be proven out. I think reporters can do it. It's like theoretical physics, and then you have to test the proposition. But I think part of the reason why we're seeing so few judicial appointments thus far, as opposed to the flood that Leonard Leo and Don McGahn gave us 8 years ago, is that most of the people who are in the conservative legal establishment who are qualified to become judges, whether or not you like them or not, they're not qualified to Trump because they haven't displayed their loyalty. And if they have that Federalist Society credential, I think Stephen Miller said today, we're not picking people from the Federalist Society anymore. So they don't really have a pipeline, and they really have a limited pool of people. Trump's own personal criminal lawyers, well, there are a lot of them because he committed a lot of crimes, but that's still not enough to fill the federal judiciary. And Eileen Cannon, well, she's only one person. So, you know, he doesn't have a long list to pick from.
No, and we've seen, you know, he's appointed personal attorneys to multiple positions in the government. Alina Habba is the acting U.S. attorney. He's got Todd Blanche. Emil Bovee did just get a judicial appointment, but sort of proves your point, right? Like, it's not enough to say, you came through this pipeline, you're really conservative, all these people signed off. I need to know that when a case with me comes before you, you will rule for me. That is the bar that he wants for all these people. And there's a pretty small group of people, I think, who are qualified to be judges who also would sort of essentially agree to that.
Yeah, well, it's a very, very small group, because
hopefully
most of the conservatives I know, I hope so, most of the conservatives I know are actually conservative. They believe in ideas. I hope they were, and sometimes they have compromised themselves for Trump. But at the end of the day, what Donald Trump cares about is not conservative ideology. It's not conservative legal principles. It's not interpreting the Constitution, which he says he doesn't even have to enforce, or doesn't think he has to enforce. It's about himself. He only cares about himself. And that's all it's about.